You're not alone. Let me start by saying this right up front. If passkeys confuse you, you're not bad with technology. You're not behind. And your computer is not smarter than you. In fact, if passkeys don't confuse you, I'd like to know your little secret. Because this is one of the most poorly explained changes in modern technology. Today we're going to slow it down, no jargon, no pressure, and absolutely no quiz at the end. So take a deep breath and you'll be right in. Why passwords drove us crazy? Remember when we only needed one password? Then we were told that's not safe. So we needed a stronger password, then a different password, then a password with numbers, symbols, and capital letters. And apparently also hieroglyphics. So where did we go? We wrote them down on sticky notes, in notebooks, or my personal favorite, I'll remember it this time. Passwords became a mess, and hackers love passwords because passwords are easy to steal. That's why tech companies said we need something better, and that's how passkeys were born. What a passkey actually is. Here's the simplest explanation you'll hear anywhere. A passkey is proof it's you, not something you have to remember. Think about your face. If I open my front door and see you standing there, I don't ask for a password. I recognize you, and that's what passkeys do. Your face, your fingerprint, or simply a device pin. No typing, no remembering, no guessing, which is great because my brain forgets why I walked into the kitchen, why passkeys feel so confusing. Now, here's the part nobody tells you. Passkeys are a good idea, but they are explained terribly. They have different screens, different words, different prompts. Sometimes it says, use your device. Sometimes it says, sign in with passkey. And sometimes it looks like something completely different. Same idea, different wording. That's why people panic. And when people panic, they click the wrong thing. So if you've ever thought, why does it feel harder than it should? You're absolutely right. Here are two very important things you need to understand in order to create a passkey. The first is you cannot create a passkey if the service you're connecting to doesn't offer it. Passkeys are created by the service that you want to create, such as your bank account, maybe your PayPal, Amazon, Microsoft. These services all have a password service available for you. If your bank does not have a passkey service, then you cannot create a passkey for your bank. So this is important that you understand that you cannot create a passkey. The passkey is created in the service you're logging onto. And the second is passkeys live on your device, your phone, your tablet, your computer, not floating around the internet. Think of your device as a key ring. It holds the keys. Your brain does not. And the moment, once you understand that, everything else makes more sense. And suddenly passkeys stop feeling so scary. And that's also why they're so different for each service, because it depends how that service wants you to create a passkey. So the menus are different. Sometimes the terminology is different. And that's what makes passkeys confusing. What happens when you log in? Let's walk through what actually happens. You go to a website. The website says, are you really you? Your device jumps in and says, let me check. You look at the screen or touch the fingerprint sensor or enter your device PIN number in. And that's it. You're in. No password typed, nothing for hackers to steal, which makes hackers very sad. And honestly, I'm okay with that. Let's talk about the worries. What if I lose my phone? You can recover your account. You're not locked out forever. You can simply log in on another device and delete the passkey from your account. Do I have to use passkeys? No, you can use two-factor authentication or passwords still with your account, and in addition, you can use passkeys. So on your Google account, you might have all three set up. Are passwords going away? Well, not yet. You can still continue using passwords, but my advice is if your service does offer a passkey, then I would use it. And then you don't have to worry about passkeys and delete your old insecure password. Are passkeys a safe ride? And the answer to that is yes. They're certainly safer than passwords. But you don't have to rush into this. You can certainly take this slowly. And my advice is to set it up with a few trusted services, like maybe your Microsoft account or Google account. It's real easy to do. And once you get comfortable, you can expand it out and use it with PayPal, maybe your bank, or other services that offer passkeys. Well, when should you use passkeys? Passkeys are great for important things, such as email, banking, shopping accounts. Start with one, just one, and build up some confidence. And if something feels uncomfortable, just stop. And remember, technology should work for you, not the other way around. I think you'll find this very easy to do, and you'll be surprised how simple it is. I used to have to go through so many steps to get into my PayPal account. Now I simply go there and click the passkey button, and I'm in. Super simple, and it really cuts down on the headache of logging in. I'm sure you're going to like this once you get used to it. But remember, you can't create a passkey if the service doesn't offer it. So the service will often say when you log in, do you want to create a passkey? It's not something you can do if the service doesn't offer it. That's an important point to remember. Wrap up. I think you've got it. Let me leave you with this. Confusion does not mean failure. This is a new feature, and new things might take time. If you survive setting the clock on a VCR, you can handle passkeys. Go slow, ask questions, and remember, you've got this, and we're always here to help. It's Ron Brown with Tech for Senior, making passkeys easier for seniors. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and we'll see you soon.